Hello Aries, and welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for all your shares, likes and subscribes. It greatly supports the channel and it's what keeps the channel going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But today we're going to do a monthly forecast for the month of February 2020 for Aries sun, moon and rising signs. So what's in store for the month of February for Aries? Well, Aries, as you know, I'm going to channel through some information. I'm not a traditional tarot reader. I am speaking to Aries as a collective, so take what resonates for you and what doesn't is not for you. So let's get down to business. Now, the month of February is a very different energy, or we're feeling a little bit more energy or more clarity from the month of January. January was very ungrounded, very all over the place, very unstable energy. I didn't do any readings or recording readings, forecasts in January. I felt that the energy was too ungrounded. All right, now we're moving into that Aquarian energy too, so there's lots of it's Aquarius season, so we have a lot of Aquarian energy at the moment, and we've also got those planets moving throughout the year of 2020 from Earth into Aquarian energy, into air energy. So there's a lot of big shifts, and they were all activated by the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, Capricorn conjunction, in mid-January, the 10th, 11th and 12th, and that is bringing down and breaking down the old order, the old patriarchy, government systems, leadership, how things have always been done or run. February is the last grasp for power, and Pluto wants to step in there and bring up and level up those shadow sides. Any Pluto, you know, will bring up corruption, shows corruption, all of that. So we've got that energy being activated for 2020, and it's going to go throughout 2020. So we have to ride the wave of this energy. And Pluto is transforming, and anywhere that's the underworld, corruption, through to 2024. And it starts in 2020. So we are basically, what I'm going to say here is we are in a pivotal time for humanity, and we're having major paradigm shifts, major changes. So the key to, and that's what that funny energy was in January, and now we're hitting February with the fire, shall I say, to move forward, start making changes. All right, so a lot going on, as you can see. So in those major paradigm shifts, we're closing out karmic cycles, which is what 2019 was all about. Closing out karmic cycles, paths. Now that could be belief systems, patterns, things you had to learn. All right, 2019 was all about that. Your birthday hits this April 2020. That's when you're closing out these cycles. So remember, just before our birthday, we have an accumulation of the whole year of those karmic cycles come to full cycle and hit you. And you can either go to the shadow side of that or the positive side of that. So it's basically, all I can say is the breaking down of old structures, old systems, old ways is happening. And this is the quantum leap forward, or the paradigm shifts that we're going through. So let's get into it. Around the 8th of this month, you have Venus. Now Venus is lovely. It loves things to be beautiful and loves love, and things look great. And your sign is going to look amazing. It's going to be magnetizing people. Okay, you've got this magnet pull, this pull of magnetism. Particularly in relationships. So, and Venus wants to bring peace and harmony into all of its relationships. So Aries, I see a deep connection happening here within that. And Venus in the 8th, we're getting up close to Valentine's Day, love, relationships. It's So I kind of like that energy for you. But for the single ones, get out there. You may be looking pretty fabulous this month. And then we hit the full moon on the 9th. Now this is moving into your 5th house of creativity, creative endeavors, launching businesses, completing something that has been going on or ongoing, and you can finally get completion. Because full moons bring completion. They also bring up hidden secrets, or the fruits of your labor. So it's a completion of a cycle, and whatever needs to come forward in that completion is on the full moon on the 9th in your 5th house, and it's a Leo full moon. And this Leo full moon, 8th, 9th, is a balancing of the head and heart. Leo is the heart, it's the sun energy, it's the heart, it's where do you need to be courageous, where do you need to be more confident, put yourself out there, but not in an ego way. That's the lower vibration of Leo. The higher vibration is, how do I help others? Because this Leo full moon is all about you shining your shine out in the world. Where can you help others in the world? Okay, so in your creative endeavors, launching a business. So it's really putting yourself out there. But in all that, Aries, I do want you to question or look into around this full moon, or it's going to come up for you, the energy of where are you being too serious is going to be an issue around the full moon, and it's going to show you what you haven't wanted to see about yourself or others. But I don't feel it's too bad, because it's a Leo full moon connecting into love and the heart. We've got Venus, you've got Venus there. You're quite lovable and got a magnetism about you. You've got it going on at the start of the month of Feb, okay? And you're really putting yourself out there in the higher vibration of how do I help others, you know, because my energy is feeling really beautiful and good with relationships and working well in relationships. But it will light up where you're doing all work and no play around that full moon, okay, and being a little too serious. So just have a little look at that aspect, but that's what full moons would do. Full moon brings up or brings forward something that needs to change, end the cycle, which is good. Around the 17th of February to the 10th of March, we have Mercury going retrograde. Now it's falling in your 12th house and then your 11th house. So you are going to be doing a lot of, in the second half of February, Aries, you're going to be doing a lot of thinking, a lot of the past, a lot of reflection on the past. Some of you might be journaling, writing, recording something, but it's looking deeper into emotions at a time of the past, and you need to release deep past traumas. So, for you this month, Aries, really the bit that's a little shaky is going to be this Mercury retrograde from the 17th to the 10th of March. Quite like the full moon for you in Leo, and I like the start of the month. But in that Mercury retrograde, you're going to release some deep past trauma. So some of you will need some spiritual work done, or just journal or channel or meditate, or take some time out and go into those deeper emotions and connect, go inward. But the 11th house is re-evaluation, and a lot of you, after you've done this deep contemplative thinking and reviewing and revising of the past, you will then come out and re-evaluate your social circle, and there will be changes. And remember, Mercury retrograde can bring people back from the past. So that's the only, I'm not going to say downer, I'm not going to say downside, but it is a little heavy there, Aries, so you will have to watch that energy. The 19th, we've got the sun back in your 12th house. And you are going to then reflect on your whole year, the whole past year. And I think that's because you're coming up to your birthday, closer to your birthday month anyway. You'll want quiet time. It is a great time around the 19th to be channeling, psychic, being very psychically in tune, evolving a psychic or natural ability. And then the 23rd, we have the new moon. And that's the end of the month. That's where you're going to feel renewal. That's where you're going to feel renewed. And it's in your 12th house as well. So there's a lot going on in your 12th, 11th and 12th house at the second half of February. And you're going to want to be doing something where you're really relaxing and you can get into that altered state of consciousness, connection, on a deeper subconscious level. You're going to feel more in tune, and you're going to actually want to go inward to the unseen world and delve a little bit, because that's what the 12th house does like us to do. So what I'm hearing from all of that is, Aries, is I'm starting to hear that there's this deeper inward connectedness or altered state that you'll be taken into the second half of February. There's a lot of deep reflecting here, a lot of past, a lot of released past, which closes out karmic cycles that you have lived in, which is what 2019 was all about. Hence, coming towards your birthday, a few months before, you'll have an accumulation of the whole energy of the whole year. So that's very big. But let's channel through some messages from Spirit and read the cards. And as you all know, I work as a clairvoyant and medium, so all of my cards are channeled. I'm not a traditional tarot reader. I take from the cards what messages come through with my channeled intuition as well. So for the month of February, you've got quite a bit going on. Beautiful start to the month, a much deeper you or time of reflection for you from the 17th on. And then that new moon, you're really getting some renewal energy and feeling renewed, and you're more relaxed. You've been through that full moon, releasing the past. And this is all to do with the Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn, breakdown of the old you, the old structures, who you were, any power struggles. And we're all searching for that deeper. This is what 2020 is about. This is why we're restructuring. We're all searching for a deeper sense of personal purpose, okay? You want to live with meaning, a deeper meaning in your life, in all aspects of your life. We all want to, whether it's your work, spiritual and personal development. That is what's coming in. That's what it's about, okay? Yeah, so Aries, I can see at the start of the month here, the King of Swords, we've got the Empress, we've got the Strength card. At the start of the month, you're sort of sitting in your power, taking action. You're putting it out there. You know, the Empress, she rules beauty and luxury and magnetism, and she's surrounded. It's a new her. It can be birth or rebirth of a you, new birth of a new you. And you've got this energy, the Leo energy, the courage, the confidence there, all at the start of the month. Now, mid-month, we're going back into, like the inner. This is the past. This could be you as a younger person, or childhood issues, or it's an immaturity or a younger you. I feel an energy's coming up there. So watch how you behave around that full moon, because these are past traumas, and traumas are emotional, and we want to handle them in a mature way, not in an immature way. You are going to put in the thought, the deep reflection, or the work, or work on it, or want to work on it. Does this trauma actually blocks your abundance? It's interesting. That's what I'm starting to hear here. And you're just whatever you go through around that full moon, Aries, you are going to get balance. You are going to get justice. Okay, so if some of you were in a legal issue or waiting on contracts or jobs, it's coming. This is signing a contract, legal, but balance, but things put back into perspective, things put back, I don't want to say in the right place, but things are balanced out, and you will feel more balanced after that full moon, after you release some emotion, some trauma, and it's from the past and it's deep. And it makes you reevaluate everything social, everything you're connected to socially, or who you are socially. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's who you are socially. Because then you look at your social circle and who you're around. Then you get the 9 of Cups. See, renewed energy, back on track. 9 of Cups, everything back, but you're still going inward. And you be careful what you're manifesting here. You've got to go inward. There's still emotional stuff here for you. So more tuning out, more relaxing at the end of the month. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag for you, Aries. You're really focused on your security, your stability, your home, your family, relationships, connections, foundations, setting up foundations at the start of the month, success, a new you, could be birth, if you're pregnant or wanting pregnancy or birth, that's coming in. You're going to have success there, but it could be just a new you, okay? You've got the Sun card there, the success card. You're shining bright. Look at the shine, look at the energy behind there. So start of the month, get out, and you are moving towards you're not there yet, but you're moving towards, you want your 10 of Cups. And you're going to put in the energy, the effort, the courage, the confidence to get your 10 of Cups. Or, for those of you who haven't got it yet, or it's not here yet, okay, but it's coming. And that for others will be about their relationships, working on their relationships, bringing more strength, into that. That's very interesting. I didn't even see that card fall out, but on top of the other card, but it did. And by the end of the month, when we said you will be reviewing your social circles, look, someone will be put out in the cold. You're going to be relaxing, going inward. There's altered states of consciousness here. You're going to be more in tune, okay? And unfortunately, you'll be looking at some of your social circles or social connections, and some will be left out in the cold. Some will be being left behind, or someone may be hurt here by it from you. But you've just been in this reviewing time, and you're wanting to manifest and bring in what you want. Yeah, the full moon's all about, really looking inward to your deep foundations. This is long-term security and stability, but around that full moon, it's foundations, long-term foundations, security, stability, foundations, putting in the work, the study, working too hard, or, looking at where you need to change these and come up with a new system, which is all about Saturn, Pluto. Because you are putting in the work, and the rewards and pentacles are coming. And you will only get balance and justice by changing, going into this past trauma, releasing this past, this trauma, this reevaluation of you, reflecting on the past, thinking of the past. Go into it. But you're going to come out with balance, rebalanced, feeling more balanced. And then you really have to go with the flow here. it's the mixed bag. It's great, then it's getting a bit heavy, then it's good, I feel good, I know what I want, it's not flowing just yet, but I've gone into deeper reflection again. And that'll take you through, I reckon, to March, till about the 10th of March. That's what I'm getting. That retrograde, that's what that is, because the cards are conflicting here. I feel really good. Then I went into this deep thing that I need to release. And it's from the past. And it is, although I come out and I'm clear and I know what I want and where I'm going, there's still a little bit more here in the retrograde to reflect, and it takes you into a deeper, even deeper level of intuition. But it's a quiet time, it's a relaxing time, it's not a doing time. It's very interesting, Aries. It's a very conflicted energy. I've been feeling that conflicted energy through January for everybody. And it seems to still be a little bit here for you in the month of February. Just want to ask if there's any more messages that need to come through for... Yeah, it is. It keeps, you know, speaking to the universe here. This person's looking at the stars and the moon cycles, you know, all the cups here, what they want to manifest, what they want to bring in. So the message I want to give you here is, Aries, overall, as a group consciousness, you know what you want or where you're going, or you're about to work that out. There seems to be a deep trauma that needs to be released, and it's a past trauma, not a current one. It will bring you out and this complete reevaluation, and then you'll go back into a reflection, relaxing time, or maybe rejuvenating, renewal, relaxing, getting my energy back, and being very in tune and very interested in the unseen world and going inward very deeply. And a lot of manifesting with the universe, a lot of reflection, manifesting with the universe. So the month of March will be very interesting, Aries, for where you come out from that trauma and what you've cleared out of your life emotionally. And so you've even got Neptune there, yeah. Your Ten of Cups, I pulled this for March. March is your Ten of Cups, your activation or your direction or your alignment to your Ten of Cups. February feels a little all over the place. I'm out, I feel great, I know what I want, I know where I'm going, I'm out there, I'm shining in the world, or I'm going very in and deeply, and for me to go another level, I need to clear something from the past, a very deep trauma. I'm going to come out that and reevaluate everything. Now I feel renewed. Now I'm just going to go back inward and connect and align and activate that new beginning. And here's your Ten of Cups, because that's what you're ultimately moving towards. And I think at the start of the month, that beautiful Venus energy and that Leo full moon energy, you know, completing cycles, full moons bring things to a head. It takes you deeper at the start into your heart, into that Venus, into being back in your energy, in beautiful energy. And when we connect into that, we want to go other levels, so we clear something. That's what's happening for you, Aries, for the month of February. Now, I will put up a reading about the Leo full moon as well, and maybe listen to that. For those of you who want to travel, from the 17th to the 10th of March, please watch Mercury retrograde, because I feel some of you may, or that can bring travel in for you. check your bookings, have your insurance, double check your dates, your bookings. Things can go a little foggy in Mercury retrograde this month in particular. So there's still a lot of changes happening, and I think the problem is with the energy is we're having a major paradigm shift. So there's a lot going on here, and I think what you first thought you may have wanted the start of the year, or January, December, January, may be shifting, and we need to shift to those quantum levels of how things are done. All right, Aries, thank you. There's your forecast for the month of February. We'll see you next month.